Hey there, happy New Year's Eve. So we're going to keep it going. We're making excellent progress, you know, excellent momentum. We are on chapter 86. Previously in chapter 85, Legosi had a confrontation with Riz and he had memories of his grandfather and what he was trying to teach him. It was something. It was a really good chapter, and I hope we get a lot of expansion on the character of what's it called? Not Going, Gosha, right? Gosha the Komodo dragon. Legosi's part Komodo dragon. So, we're gonna continue on to chapter 86. A comment in the abyss. It looks like it's gonna be a Going centric chapter, so let's just jump right into it. Let's see. So we have a picture, probably one of his patients. Let's see, female, haven't identified her yet. Tibetan foxes are known as the most inexpressive of carnivores, but they're not unemotional. Their mimetic muscles are just underdeveloped. Okay, signed by Gohin. Dr. Gohin examining a patient. Hey, look at my hands. Hmm? Hey, uh, your pupils are shrinking. Can you even hear me? I'll take that as. Oh, what's he doing? Oh! Oh! I'll take that as a yes. Just be patient. So she's just screaming, oh? Okay. I can't do that. I don't have the pitch for that. My voice is still cracking. But darn it, we're gonna power through it. I want my New Year's chapter. Heart rate is somewhat unstable. Tibetan fox females, either in teens or 20s. You're my new patient. Did he capture her, like, off the street? This is the first time a male has touched my chest. Good for you, I think. I think I'm starting to get the picture. Yayoi-san, get the sick bed ready. Stage 3. Got it. Wait, how can she do anything? That's a bird. Maybe he has other staff members. I've only seen Goin in his little clinic that he runs. I didn't know he had other staff to help. I guess going out to capture the patients is something he does on his own. Anyway, don't worry, I'm a doctor. A doctor known for his drastic practices, but a doctor nonetheless. Let's get along, shall we? Yahweh, age 41, Goin's nurse for many years. Yayoi, okay. Oh. Oh, okay, so she's gonna try and run. That's not gonna work. Ah, ow, ow, ow! Ah. Alright, so, I won't give you special treatment just because you're a female. Don't try anything stupid. This is a psychiatric clinic for carnivorous murderers. Oh, she killed someone. Okay. You're a Tibetan fox, all right. I hear they've got the most expressionless faces. Well, don't you worry. I'll make you mentally stable enough to where you can function as a member of society. I love Going as a character. He's just such a bro. He's one of I don't know what it is about doctors, but he's one of those. He's just a very pure character in a lot of ways. He's a character who sacrifices for what he believes in, and that's something I admire about him. Would she spit on him? That's disgusting. You spit easier than you can show emotions. This is going to be difficult. That's rude. That's disgusting. So I was brought to a psychiatric clinic because I ate someone. When did that happen? Yeah, this is an expressionless face. I see no emotion. It's the best face for a Tibetan fox. Good morning. Your treatment will begin starting as of today. Sorry about the cigarette smell. You're free to hate me. Most patients do on their first day. When I start the music, I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'll save your motive for murder later. Right now, I want to know your name and age. Wait! Doctor! You can have sex with me if you want. What? Where did that come from? That's so wow, that's so random. Like, she just said, like, a couple pages back, like, this is the first time a man has touched your... Wait, did she say that? Let me go to it. This is the first time a male has touched my chest. Yeah, so where did just sex come from all of a sudden? So she must still be in shock from what happened or something like that. Because that just seems kind of unusual for her to jump straight to that conclusion. Of course, she's still trying to escape, like, from here. But, is she undressing him? She is. So, like, I don't know. I hope this chapter doesn't get dark. Please don't let it get dark, because Gohin's one of my favorite characters. But just what we know about him, Gohin's not having it. Well, that's a new one. Are you that desperate to stay in denial? Don't waste your time acting feral. If I were to actually have sex with you, you'd stay an irrational savage. Now she's like owing for him to have sex with her. Oh, have sex with me. Take deep breaths. It's okay, you'll get your rationality back in no time. What's your name? Alright, just concentrate on your breathing. Sorry, I can't mimic her sounds. I can't. Voice is cracking. I'm sure you don't want to hear that anyway, so. Let's see what's happening. So Gohin's trying to reason with her right now. It's good on Gohin. He's not a scumbag by any means. I failed to get into college. Wait. I failed to get into the college I wanted, so I got into my backup college. But that college turned out to be run by a herbivore supremacist culture. Herbivore supremacist culture, okay. So was she like alienated at school? I couldn't adapt to the environment, even after a year. I got accustomed to skipping classes, and then one day when I was walking on the street, a homeless rabbit started flirting with me. And then so she snapped because of the pressure society put on her. Pressure that the environment put on her, which is a byproduct of society. So she had a mental break, like not because she was hungry, right? Because of pressure and stress that caused her to do that. So she ended up killing that rabbit. Because I wonder if she fit. Because she said a herbivore speak properly. Herbivore supremacist culture, right? So she must have been discriminated against daily, right? So man, that's a terrible situation. Because there's a lot of just because of what this is, there's a lot to unpack and talk about with that. But I don't want to go back to that place. Like if you've ever been like say if you've ever been like a different let's say race or whatever, and a good wake up call and culture shock would be to go to a place where their culture is extremely different from yours. Like say like going from California or something like that to like the rural, like as a African American or something like that, and going to the like the rural Midwest and see how different the culture is from yours, you know? Like going to a place where you're the minority in the situation. That's just an example, but yeah, I can totally get where she's coming from here. Anyway, you stop the treatment before I can finish my sentence. Oh, what's this? They're having dinner now? Or is this a flashback? Or is all this just a flashback from her? You stop the treatment before I can finish my sentence. You are already starting to show signs of compassion. In most cases, I would continue lightly with the treatment, but in your case, it was hard to judge the proper action. Mostly because of the Tibetan fox's inexpressiveness. Wait, what are they eating, firstly? I want to see what's on the plate. That's like vegetables and stuff like that. Really? Yeah, you're inexpressive even now. How do you like the food here? It's delicious. I love it here. Good. No better way to celebrate your discharge than with fine vegetable cuisine. You've been my patient for 4 months, much longer than I'd anticipated, but it all worked out. It was all worth it. Her name's I? Okay. Oh, come on. Darn it. Okay. So, page 15, chapter 86. Okay. It's because of the 4 months we spent together. In those 4 months while I struggled with you, you consoled me. I got a bit of my sense of humor back. Hmm? And eventually my rationality. Aw, that's awesome to see. Like, Going's such an excellent character. Big bear cat. That shirt he's wearing. He's just so chill. He really loves what he does and he cares about the people under his care. Right? This is like the epitome of a doctor. Right? And a bro. So, the more I spent time with you, the more guilt I felt for eating that rabbit. I see it as proof that my treatment worked. You will never eat another animal. I want you to go back to college, get a job, and live as you please. The way you are now, your deadpan face might actually gain you a loving companion. Doctor, This is so awesome to see because I mentioned before in like the earlier chapters, something I wanted to see like from Goin's side was, because we know he sacrificed a lot for his profession that he believed in, because this is a job. Because it seems like Goin's the only him in society right now. He hasn't mentioned any other doctors that does what he does, so it seems like he's the only one that actually gives a shit, and the only one that sacrificed for the mission, right? To help carnivores, right? And to rehabilitate them and send them back into society so they can be successful, right? Because something I wanted to see was him being validated, you know, for him to for him to have something tangible to see that this wasn't all for nothing. He's not doing all of this for nothing. Like, he is having an impact on people. This is a breath of fresh air to see. As I mentioned before, the Batman dilemma. It's like, sure, Batman captures, sure, he beats up criminals, captures them, and the worst of the worst, he sends back to Arkham. But the problem is they just keep getting released and doing the same things that they've always been doing. It's a never-ending cycle, right? There's no winning there. But with Gohin, hopefully, little by little, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. He's not changing he's not changing like the city, like itself, like all in one go. It's one step at a time, one patient at a time, and that's something that's awesome to see. Whereas Batman, he's never gonna win because honestly, he's sick himself. Like, he's part of the problem. But Gohin, he acknowledges the flaws in society, right? And he's doing what he can with his own strength to actively make a change in the way he knows how. Even if it means giving up his family so he could do it. So I love this character. Gohin's awesome. Doctor, I'm gonna turn myself in tomorrow. What? This scene is gonna look beautiful animated, by the way. Look at this. Look at all the detail with everything. Why turn yourself in? Oh, and she's crying too? What? But she doesn't have to turn herself in. That's the thing. But this is the active choice that she's making, so I understand. It's a shame I couldn't see you smile. You should smile. Didn't you say the best thing your patient can do is turn themselves in? Yeah, but it's more for society than you. I'll be sad tonight. Pandas are very emotional. Are they really? Aw, man. So even Gohin doesn't want to see her go, but if that's what she feels is best, he's not gonna tell her otherwise. And I feel like that's kind of detrimental because once you get a record, I believe, like even in real life, if you get a record, your life is pretty much over. Like you're gonna be discriminated against even more. And I wonder, for carnivores in societies like this, you can get like arrested just for showing aggression to herbivores, and then you go and let alone admitting you killed one of them, right? What can you do? Like what options would be open to you? Like if you were to do that, because it doesn't seem like society helps you get better. They just condemn you. So I'm not in agreement with their choice, but character driven story, and if that's what that character wants to do. Alright then, I'll smile for you. Hmm? But it has to be when I get released from prison. Can you promise me that? Hmm, you'd better make it the best smile you've ever had. Come back soon, okay? A sad romance of carnivores. Aw, that's awesome. That's really awesome to see. So going was just he was her doctor and her friend. Cuz I didn't get any despite what this says at the end, there was no romance there. It was a celebration of her getting her life back on track, right? So that's cool. Man, he's going his best boy. So that's been the chapter. That was 86. That was an excellent, slice of life chapter from Going Side and one of his patients. So I will see you during chapter 87. It has been a blast. Comment, rate, subscribe, and, let me know what you thought about the chapter in the comment section. And your thoughts on society, too. Okay, I'll see you during chapter 87.